Alright, what's up guys? Bad news. My GoPros may have not recorded any of this process, but I figured I'd still walk you guys through on how to pull the engine, even though the engine is already pulled. I just got done with it. It took me about, I don't know, I was taking my time, like 2 hours. I kind of was putting the tools back where I wanted them, and then organized that stuff over there. I was just taking my time. But first and foremost, never forget there's a pin that goes in here, okay? If you forget to put the cap on that pin, you will snap this. I've done it before. It's a costly mistake, but this is how your engine base should look. Prior to you getting it out, you'll have your motor sitting up like this, and you're just gonna go ahead and disconnect all the lines connected to it. Super basic. The bottom, there's engine mounts right here, and then same on the other side, and those are coming through the subframe right there and there. And then you're just going to tidy everything up. Some people take the intake manifold off. I don't. I just take the front three off, the intake, and then the downpipe over here. You have to take out the nut, bolt, and then same on the other side. And the starter will be right here. I wish I had the time lapse for you guys because it kind of sucks that I don't. But this is going to tidy everything up. This I don't recommend. This is just because my power steering pump is completely fucking bunk. So we're just going to put it where it fits. But just pull everything back. Hoses come out. If you have AC, this car doesn't. The AC compressor would be zip tied up to the side where these lines are at. You disconnect your alternator, and then that's where your starter's at. And then you just kind of pull this stuff all the way off to the side. The heater core hoses, these fuel lines you'll just pull off and then zip tie the lines off to the side. And then it makes it really neat and organized for you to just go through and take everything out. You take a downpipe out, you take your external wastegate if you have it out, just to give you access to these bolts. Then it's just bell housing bolts and 2 engine mount bolts, and then obviously the radiator and stuff has to come out, battery. It's a really straightforward process. Don't pay a shop $600 to do it. And I just organize everything over here. Belts with belts, bolts with bolts, and then I keep the gasket in by the turbo bolts, so I remember that these are the turbo bolts, and then these are exhaust bolts, so that they're with this, and then these two are engine mount bolts, and then you have that thing that holds your clutch fork in. So an update with this. I'm really bummed that I didn't get a time lapse of it, because I think it would probably have been more informative than me walking you through. But I mean, like, this stuff is super basic, especially when you're talking about a Subaru. It's not that hard. It really is not that hard. I mean, look at the motor itself, you know. External wastegate, your downpipe, took off intercooler piping, engine mounts on the bottom, AC, power steering, alternator, and the belts with them, and that's it. And then an intake, that's it. And then the radiator. So like, it's too easy. Shops are charging $600 for an engine pull, and then I think they charge like another $4 to tear it down or something, which is just like absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this took like 2 hours maybe, and that's with me kind of fucking around a little bit. And I was going in and out, and doing my own thing, like left to get a sub, like, you know, not that big of a deal. And I'm not even telling you that as like I'm a Subaru technician or anything. I'm just a regular dude that just kind of knows how to play with adult Legos, which is a motor. I mean, you're putting it back where it goes. That's it. Just remember where it goes and you're good to go. The more you do it, the better you'll get at knowing where everything is and what stupid mistakes not to make. Like, I've over tightened these bolts before and snapped that. I've slammed this sensor off the frame one time, destroyed that. So I mean, there's some, this is like my 9th time pulling the engine, so it's really not that hard anymore. But yeah, that's it. It's that easy. Update on the truck is the CCV video will be coming at you tomorrow afternoon, because I have to work all day, and then I have to work in the morning, and then I have contracting school or construction school through the rest of the day until 5 o'clock. So if you guys like this stuff, start subscribing. I see a lot of people watching the videos. I'm not seeing a lot of subscribers, but I mean, I'm grateful for those 14 though, because those 14 stay hard. It's always 14 all the time, but I'd love to see it go up. So stay tuned for that truck content. Then we're going to tear into this, and we're going to rip this head off and replace it with a new one, because the valves are just completely torched, and it costs less to just get a new head from Subaru than it does to replace all the components inside of it and take it to the machine shop. So stay tuned for more, and I will make sure that my GoPros stay inside, and I use this camera to do the rest of the filming for the Subaru, so I don't miss any more stuff for you guys. I appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.